Welcome back, guys. I've noticed that a few people have watched my last video, but will you do us a favour and just like it, just for my sake and the algorithm. Like, I'm not bothered about comments, because you don't say congratulations, but I know you watch my shit. I've literally just come back done 500 push-ups on a live, and then I've just done a 50-minute 10k. And that's going on to talk about levels and consistency. So my point is, I was talking to me bro who I run with, but he's literally had a baby lately. And when he had the baby, I said to him, like you'll struggle to get PBs, because he's smashing it. He runs like 17-minute 5Ks, 3-hour marathons, and he's just a lethal runner, basically. And he's posted to me, because I don't go on other social medias apart from YouTube, but he posted as one of his videos that he must have uploaded it on Insta, and he was talking about levels and plateauing. And I said to him, I've come up with a solution, because I'm a qualified PT. I'm also a qualified nutritionist. And I've studied psychology when I was at college. So when you combine all them, like you become this wisdom man of thinking of outside of the box ways of trying to understand why people get stuck in overcoming social pressures. And I'm just a genius at it. But I don't give it out for free anymore, because if you watch my channel, you'll notice that I've been posting a lot of stoic stuff. And that is how my mind works. It's to let you have an understanding of how my mind works. Most people won't get the sort of epiphanies I get from these stoic mindset mottos and whatnot. So anyway, consistency and levels. So most people, when they think of levels, they think of a triangle like this that points up. And when you get to the top, you're on this level here. But this is the problem, right? If you understand it like this, as an upside down triangle, level 1 is easy. You're going to get gains really quickly and start climbing up these levels really quickly at the beginning. But it starts to slow down, because each level, if you think of a game, has a certain amount of components that you have to complete in order to get to the next level. And what happens is people just think like, oh, I've completed this level and then I'm just going to start cruising straight to the top. But it's not like that. You have to spend time on these levels, ticking boxes, hitting goals, discovering workouts, pushing down barriers. And so when you're on the very top level, it's massive. There's so much you've got to do in order to just stay on that level. Otherwise, it's like snakes and ladders, and you just either plateau, and that's why people plateau. So when you think so imagine you just thought about plateauing on this level. It doesn't look like that much of a big plateau, does it? Plateau is like a big ice sheet. But if you think about this level up here, that's quite a big plateau compared to being down here. So this is the way you've got to think about it. And I'm posting this now this is the sort of stuff I would give to my clients. But what I'll do is I would develop a more intricate detail for me clients. But each client I get is going to be on a one-to-one basis, because I'll need to know what level you're on and what level you want to get to. So imagine I'm on this level here. Think about how many times I've got to do 500 push-ups before I can do 1,000. Like this level of push-ups here is like 10, 20, 30, 40, if you know what I mean. So when you go from 10 to 20, there's not a lot you have to do to get to 10 to 20. There's not a lot you have to do to get from 20 to 50. And then you've got to do twice as much to get from 50 to 100. And then to get to 500 and 1,000 or 2,000, like what I'm watching guys do, Like, there's a lot of work that goes into that level, and that's why you plateau, because people get scared that they don't want to discover all the things on that plateau that they're on to achieve to the next level, so they end up just dropping down to the next level, which is more comfortable because there's less shit to do. So I'm really impressed with the way I described that there. So I hope you understand it too. So drop in the comments W if you think that was good. So then I'm going to go into the consistency. So my bro's just had a baby, but his consistency level is still second to none. He runs more than me because he runs 2,000 kilometers a year, and he's done that consistently for the last 3 or 4 years. So if he still manages to do another 2,000 kilometers in a year with a baby, but he doesn't hit any PBs, that's still great consistency. You know what I mean? But he is working towards his PBs, and I'm helping him by giving him tips, and obviously we bounce off each other and stuff like that. I posted him a half marathon that I did at 2 hours 13, and then he went out and smashed one at 1:39, which is pretty much nearly my PB. So we don't compare each other, ourselves to each other, because we're probably on the same level. But if you think about it, like the consistency and the levels, like a 1 hour 39 and a 2 hour marathon is pretty much the same level, but I'm just at one side of the plateau as the 2 hour and he's at the other. So we're on the same plateau, but he's just further along it than I am, if you know what I mean. So there was something else I was going to add, but that was really it. That's really all I wanted to do. But I just want you to think about what sort of level I'm on. If I'm doing 500, so the last challenge I did was 200 push-ups a day in April, and to be honest, it was really tough because I was trying to do 200 push-ups every day, and there was a day where I had to actually take off, and there was a day where I actually only did 125 push-ups. But for most of the days, I got the receipts, I did a time lapse of the 200 push-ups, and I posted my gains, and I got gains, and obviously I started plateauing it around 250 a day max, but now I've leveled up to that 500 level. So I've done 500 push-ups for the last 3 days in a row. So that's 1,500 push-ups. And then I did 315 and 250. So if you add them up, that's 1,000, 2,000, 2,065 push-ups I've done this week. Now, when I was first starting and I did 1,200 push-ups in a day, I have days off. I have like 4 days off before I go. So I've always written down all of my push-ups like that. So I've got my receipts of how many push-ups I've done in a week, how many push-ups I was doing each day, how fast I was doing them. I even used to write down how I felt at a certain point in the push-up level, where the pain started, where the lactic acid was building, and stuff like that. So anyway, I just really wanted to share that because it was something that I want to share for me bro. So he thinks about it, and it helps you understand why you plateau on a level, and you've got to spend time on that level. It's like a game. You've got to spend, the higher you get, the levels are longer. So, right, that's it, guys. I'll catch you later. And I really appreciate everything that I'm getting on the channel. Really appreciate it. It's going really well. I'm happy. And I hope you are too. So, check you later.